when we last talked to Jordan Black, CEO of RAMP Metals at this year's PDAC in Toronto, the company was just about to go public and very eager to start drilling the Rottenstone Southwest property for nickel and PGEs, which they did very shortly afterwards, only to discover when the drill results come back mid-June that they had in fact made a world-class gold discovery. Welcome, Jordan.
Thanks for having me again. And yes, it was great talking to you at the PDAC. We were just about to get the drills turning. That was something we were proud of, getting drill holes in the ground almost the first day of trading. So that was very exciting. We were looking for nickel, copper, and PGs, and we were pleasantly surprised with this massive gold discovery.
Yeah, that was I think 73.55 grams per ton gold over 7.5 meters. That's like 550 gram meters or more, which is a world-class result. Did you have any hint in that respect before you started drilling?
Yeah, so when we were drilling and we saw the core, we did get an XRF gun, and that's what led us to believe that the sulfides we encountered were pure tight, and they weren't really the nickel rocks we were looking for. But the XRF did pick up some elevated gold in the core, but you can't really rely on an XRF for gold. They're I guess calibrated for nickel and copper and PGs, and yeah, we weren't really expecting anything, and then the lab surprised us with those results on a Friday after market close, and yeah, I just wanted to make it clear, like, we had no idea that those results would come in first. So obviously they were so material, we had to release them. And yeah, looking back on this, it would have been nice if all the results came in at once.
Yeah, sure. Well, which leads us back to yesterday's release, where you delivered the rest of the results, so to speak, which, well, I think the stock jumped on the initial release like 400% or more, and came down yesterday because, well, I don't know really, because tell me your theory. Tell us about the results. Explain what you saw there.
Yeah, I think originally it was a knee-jerk reaction. You saw the stock recover during the day from its lows, and I think it'll continue to recover it. I think based on that original intercept, we're still an undervalued company compared to where other companies were at this stage, like Great Bear and Newfound Gold, with this significant intercept. But to me, when I reread that press release that we all wrote together as a team, I'm extremely bullish on it. We encountered gold 3 kilometers away from the discovery hole, in which we were expecting no gold originally. So not only did we hit the discovery hole, we hit gold in every other hole that was 3 kilometers away that is now pointing to this potential regional system.
And there too, you weren't drilling for gold, right? That you weren't looking for special features, geological features that were pointing you towards a gold discovery. You were drilling for nickel, and still you hit, what, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers away you hit the gold. And also that big, massive result that we talked about at the beginning, that wasn't the only gold intercept in that hole, right? You're a bit deeper down hole, you also encountered gold mineralization.
Yeah, and what's really great about the Ranger target is we left the casing in all the holes, actually, and that Ranger target is open in all directions. So when we head out there and drill again, we can go down the same hole, see if the mineralization continues at depth. Maybe we get into the bigger system, the bigger deposit, and then start stepping out the drill after that.
So that's what's coming next, right? Well, we're certainly hoping to see more drilling this year. We're already mid-year, but you're not just going to point the drill and go at it again. You're going to do some further work to enhance chances of another success, right?
Yeah, so the team's working fast here to try to get back in the field as quick as possible. We want to send a team out there to do some grid sampling, bedrock mapping, see what faults we can see at surface. Does the mineralization continue to come up at surface? Can we find that? and then from there we'll mobilize a drill after that. So ideally, our team gets out in the field next month, and then hopefully the drills follow shortly after that in the fall here.
Okay, so that sounds not too far away, because certainly everyone will be eager to see what comes next. So will you concentrate only on the Ranger 1 target, or will you do some further work on the Rogue targets too?
Yeah, so Ranger will definitely be our main focus. But what was interesting about the Rogue target is, although we did find the gold in the late stage, like granite pegmatites, what was found at the bottom of the hole were intensely altered metavolcanic rocks with lots of silica flooding and quartz veins. It's actually what you would typically find when you're looking for gold deposits. So I think at the Rogue target, we could actually be on the cusp of something even bigger, which, as I was mentioning earlier, is 3 kilometers away from the Ranger target. And with that there, we definitely want to put a couple holes into Rogue as well. And even on the site, there's also 2 or 3 untested targets from our geophysics program earlier last year that we encountered. So there's still a lot to uncover on this property. We staked over 32,000 hectares. So we have a lot of work cut out for us, and it's very exciting times for Ramp Metals.
I'm sure it is. And also, well, you seem pretty confident now talking to you that you have had the beginnings of a maybe big thing there. But you also showed that up. I thought some insider buying yesterday from not only you but the team at Ramp. So let's see how that all plays out. Thank you very much for taking the time. I guess it's a busy time right now. So thank you very much, and we're certainly looking forward to hear more. And I'm certain we will talk once there's more news out. Thank you.